Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be very special because what you're about to watch is not just any mock interview. This is a real case. The candidate you will see here appeared for her actual data analyst interview this Saturday, and I'll be revealing her real result at the end of this recording. Before we begin, I want you all to actively participate. Watch this mock interview carefully and in the comment section below, share your honest feedback and observation. Tell me, do you think she'll clear this mock interview or not? But please remember, be polite and respectful with your words. This is a real candidate, a real human being, just like all of you. And words, when used carelessly, can hurt anyone. So let's keep this space for growth, learning, and support. All right, then, get your pen and paper ready because you will want to take notes on what went right, what could be improved, and how you can apply these learnings to your own interviews. Let's dive in. I'll see you right after this. Here we begin. Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
How are you doing? How was your day?
It was good. I'm doing fine.
All right. So, before we begin, I would just like to share your CV on the screen. So, just confirm with me that I am referring to the correct one. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
On the screen, we have this resume. Is that
Yes.
and it is a two-page resume. I think we have the second page as well. This is the second page.
Yes, it is.
All right. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the screen share. The CV will not be in front of you, okay? Because
Mm.
obviously, in tomorrow's face-to-face interview as well, the recruiter would be having a CV with him, right? So we will
Yes.
not have right in front of us to refer. So that is the same thing which we are trying to, do a role play with. Now, before we begin, a quick instruction is in this mock interview, we will try to assess a lot of things, but then there are certain things which we will never be, able to assess, such as the body language part of it, especially the moment, you are going to open the door, walk inside, the way you pull that chair out,
Yeah.
sit in front of him, because this is a virtual, so we have certain limitation, but we are going to keep our focus majorly at the interview questions and answers, and that is why we are doing this one-on-one. I hope that is okay with you.
Yes, it's okay.
All right, great. So we will follow mock interview followed by a detailed feedback, and thereafter we will do a Q&A like yesterday. All right.
Okay.
So if
Yes.
you're ready, just give me a thumbs up. All right. So from this moment, I'm not Vicky, the mentor who can help you. I'm going to pretend to be a recruiter of Morningstar, and I want you to, imagine that you're actually at the Morningstar office. All right.
Okay.
So we start at the count of three, two, one. Let's begin. Hey, name is Vicky David. How are you doing today?
Hi, Vicky. I'm fine. I hope you are having a great day also.
Yeah, too tired actually. Back-to-back interviews. I hope you didn't have to wait too long.
No, no. I'm
All
just
right.
at perfect time.
All right. So, look, where are you from? You're based in Navi Mumbai itself?
I'm from Badlapur.
Badlapur. All
Yeah.
right. So, how did you travel till here? How long did it take?
Approximately 1.5, 2 hours.
Okay. So, close to 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, just a quick question. If you get hired with us, would you be comfortable traveling every day for 2 hours?
If I get everything goes well and I'm getting hired, then I'm ready to relocate at the nearby area to the company.
Okay. Now, the biggest thing is I'm looking at your CV. I believe you are from engineering background. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Being an engineer, this is a different role altogether. The big question, why should we hire you?
Well, although I am a engineering student, but this role is for data analysis, and I believe I have spent enough time on learning the essential things for the role, this role. Like I have done some relatable courses for data analysis. I am familiar with Python and other data analysis libraries for Python. So I think I am a good fit for this role.
Okay. Do you have any hands-on experience during your academics or your work experience where you may have demonstrated or utilized these skills that you would be required to do on a daily basis at Morningstar?
Yes. Recently, I was interning at the Unified for the same data analyst role. There, I did overall 5 projects. So in that, I had to do all the data analyst operations, right from collecting data, performing EDA, and then getting visualization and all, finding reports from it.
Okay. How many projects do you got to work with and what were they about?
Well, there were, I chose to do the 5 projects, which I think I was capable of doing. They were, first one was Coca-Cola analysis, then stock value prediction, COVID-19 data analysis, project valuation, and supply chain management. In all the projects, one common thing was I had to get the data, perform the EDA, and do the statistical analysis, and then do the prediction and get visualizations for the future values.
Okay. You spoke about the first project, I think something related to Coca-Cola, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Could you run in detail specifically about this project?
In Coca-Cola stock analysis, I collected the historical overall data for the project. I first collected the historical stock data for this project. Then I performed the EDA operations on, and then find out the result, like how stock prices vary in related situations and
Okay.
how they are growing.
All right. How long ago was this project done?
A month ago.
A month ago.
Yeah.
Okay. And honestly, you have to think about a few seconds. Why is that? Was I heard?
Sorry?
Was I heard? Was I audible? Did you
Yes,
have a
yes,
question?
yes. I got your question.
Yeah.
Well, is there
So, you said you have collected the historical data about, the stock
hmm,
analysis for Coca-Cola.
yeah.
Uh, what were your main data sources, and how did you ensure the data quality and consistency?
Well, I got the data sets from Kaggle. It's website which provides the data sets for all kind of topics. And to ensure the data was accurate, I did a thorough analysis, finding if there were any null values, duplicate values, replacing those values, and keeping only the necessary rows and columns.
All right. I believe you have used Python libraries, right,
Yes,
for data cleaning, visualization, modeling.
yes.
Uh, why did you use Python library?
Well, basically, Python is very easy to use language. It has multiple benefits. Like coding is very easy, understanding of code, and like it's not very complex, and it provides various libraries for visualization, data visualization. Basically, it's very used for this particular field.
Mm-hmm. All right. And did you face any issues with overfitting or underfitting during your model training, especially the machine learning part of it? And how did you address them?
Of course, there were some outliers in the data. So use the I remove them or replace them with like similar values of the overall data, and then split the data set into training and testing part. I trained for first part on the test, and then I perform other operations on the test data.
All right. So what are your findings or insights from the analysis which can, actually help an investor or a business decision maker? You there?
Yes, I am there.
Have you completed this project already or is it
Yes.
still ongoing?
No, no, I have completed it.
Okay, so it would be fair to ask you, right, about the findings.
Yes, it is.
All right. So what were the key findings or the insights that can really help the investor or somebody who is a decision maker at Coca-Cola?
Well,
All right. Nevertheless, I think this next project that you have worked on is related to coffee sales analysis.
yes,
Can we talk about that?
sure.
Please take me through the entire project. What were the objectives and what approach did you take from the beginning to the end?
So, so in the project of coffee sales analysis, I first like I gathered the data, then I performed the ADA to understand. I had to understand the seasonal patterns or trends in the coffee sales, and then I I forecasted the time series data to understand these trends and to get the results, visualize the results.
All right. Now, when we're talking about, data for this coffee sales analysis project,
Yeah.
could you tell me, like, what exactly are we looking at in terms of data? Like, is it transactional? Is it related to time series? How did you handle missing or inconsistent record? I'm
Uh,
sure there must have been.
yeah. So actually, the data consisted of the obviously the coffee type, which the coffee was purchased and what date, what was the price, and I guess the overall frequency of the particular type.
Okay. And if that's the case, do you remember what kind of time series models or forecasting techniques which you may have applied?
I usually I majorly perform linear regression and random forest to get the best out of the data.
Hmm.
And using those results, I got the final outputs. Like, yeah,
Okay. How long did you work on this project?
it was like not too long. All these internship projects were done like a month ago.
A month ago.
Yeah.
All right. How do you use data visualization for all the projects or a specific one uh, that can, communicate insights? And if you can give us an example of certain charts, you spoke about linear chart,
Hmm.
or any dashboards that you may have created.
Well, like for example, if we speak about coffee sales data, if I want to find the relation between at what time which type of coffee was like sold more, then for that I use the scatter scatter plot, which was created using the matplotlib library of Python. This library is majorly used for creating all the types of charts, bar plots, and to visualize the data.
All right. And again, the same question, just the way I asked you in your previous project. What were your main insights for this business? And how would this insights help the cafe or, a retail chain to make it a better uh, cafe house?
Yeah. Sure. The main insight was like in which season, which coffee was sold more. So like how they can like or improve themselves to like which type of coffee was sold more at what time in which season. So they can work accordingly to get the more sale.
That's interesting. These projects were individual or were they in the group?
No, they were individual projects.
Okay, so you have always worked on individual projects, all of them?
Yes.
Okay, now here you would be required to work along with a team, right? And
Yes.
when it is with regards to a team, usually you may have, differences of opinion or conflict-like situation. Uh, Someone who may be following a different pattern, somebody may be different, following a different way of working or has a different approach. How would you handle this situation?
Well, if we talk about my internship, I was the only one individual contributor. But during my engineering curriculum, I have worked in group projects. So I do have the idea and understanding how others would also react in a situation. I have also gone through that.
Okay, tell me about that situation and how did you handle it?
Well, when we are working on same thing, we always have different opinions. Like, if I'm going with path A and others want to know path B is better. So in that case, we would discuss what is which is more time consuming, which gives more result. All that things we have to take in mind and then proceed with which path to take. So yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
And you spoke about two projects. Both of them were revolving around, something related to food and beverages, if I'm not
Hmm.
wrong, right? Coca-Cola for that matter, and a cafe house. Were there any projects that were related to finance that you got to put your hands on, or any institution which was a financial institution?
Well, as mentioned in my resume, I have also worked in a bank for like 5 months. It was at backend. I was at backend working, but yeah, I do get idea how the financial institutions work.
Okay. What were your key learnings from that experience as a back-end employee?
Well, I was a business development team. I had a team of like 15 to 20 BSMs from which I had to get daily reports on hour you can say 2 or 4 hours. After every 2 hours, I had to get reports from them how much sales they got and creating all those reports and then giving those to my manager.
By report, do you mean something like MIS?
Yes, MIS.
All right. So, how proficient are you on Excel? If I were to ask you to rate yourself from 1 to 10, while 10 being the highest and 1 being the lowest, how much would you give yourself?
I would give 7.
7, not bad.
Mm.
But why not a complete 10?
Because like um, I had to do specific functions and not to explore everything. Like if I had to get data from a file to another file, I just had to use VLOOKUP and all. Like there were just specific functions I had to perform
Mhm.
on a
So
daily.
you, so you mean you are not aware of all the functions, but the ones which were frequently used in your day-to-day
Yeah.
work life. Is that right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Who all are there in your family?
Well, uh, I live right now. I am married, so I have a father-in-law, mother-in-law, my husband, and a brother-in-law, and me. We are 5 member family.
Okay. You said that if you get selected, you would relocate, right?
Yeah.
Is
Yes.
is that the actual decision, final decision that you relocate and not travel all the way from Badlapur?
Yes. It's the final decision.
Okay. Now, if you do relocate, you would be relocating with your husband as well. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So, won't it affect his travel to his workplace?
No, actually, he is a work from home employee. so it
Okay.
won't affect.
All right. Now, look, could you tell me where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Well, I see, to be honest, I see myself in next 5 years as a more better and more professional person compared to now in the organization with more work experience and all.
Okay. And how long do you plan to work with Morningstar if you get selected?
Well, I plan to stay in Morningstar as long as I get to learn a lot of things and get more knowledgeable.
As long as you get to learn. All right.
Yes.
Now, coming to the salary part, what is your salary expectations?
Well, I have done some market research and for as a fresher for data analyst, the salary range is like 3 to 5 LPA. But I'm also okay with whatever the company like the company regulations say.
Okay. Let's suppose we offer you 4 LPA. Would that be fine for you, considering the fact that you have to also relocate?
But, for I mean, it is fine for me.
You sure?
Yes,
All right. If you happen to join, you would be required to work mostly in the US shift. But again, there could be a possibility of rotational shifts sometime. Are you comfortable with it?
yes, I'm comfortable with that.
Okay. Uh, so you have mentioned about your hobbies, if I'm not wrong, right?
Yeah,
It includes traveling and sketching.
yes.
How many places you have been to?
I've been quite few places. They
Mhm.
yeah, like in Maharashtra and outside Maharashtra also.
Okay. And with regards to sketching, what kind of sketches do you make?
Like designs and all, just like random things and all. Not
When was the last
yeah.
time you got to travel or you got to make a sketch?
Well, last time I traveled was like 3 to 4 months ago.
3 to 4 months ago. Now, honestly speaking, if you join us, the work pressure is tremendous. And I really doubt that you would get to, take travel, uh, to undertake travel or to even sketch at your free while. Uh, and as you clearly know, we have categorically asked individual, including you, in the survey form, the survey session, that we would not be letting employees have any leaves, especially for the first 3 months. I'll be very honest with you, don't want to hide any facts. The thing is, for another, 6 to 9 months, I don't think so you'll have room other than your work offs. How would you manage this?
Well, I understand as I will be joining firm and I'll have to do like start everything from the basics. So there will be pressure, but I will try to manage to handle it efficiently as I can. And as and if I talk about the further few 5 to 6 months, I don't have any plans as such for taking any leave. Yeah, in emergency case, I hope there I can get a leave.
Well, that actually depends on your project head, whether that's possible or not. But very honestly, at least for the first 6 months, there won't be any, leaves other than the ones you are going to get on your work offs, right?
Yeah,
So that is something I wanted you to get a heads up. I hope that's okay with you.
yeah, that's fine with me.
All right. If things do not go well today,
Mm.
if things do not work the way you expected it to be, if we do not hire you, what do you think would be the reason?
Well, I tried to give my best. Uh, I tried to explain everything or in like that was relevant to your questions to satisfy your questions. But if at all things don't go that way, I think that will be a new learning from me for me to verify where I did wrong and how to improve in those things.
All right. And if you, if I may ask you to rate yourself as a candidate between a scale of 1 to 10, how much would you give yourself?
Well, I would give myself as like 7.5 or 8.
Okay, based on the same reasons which you shared earlier.
No, like because as said, I am the fresher. I don't have that much of the technical expertise yet. I am still in my learning phase, so I can't give a 10 to myself. I am, yeah, that's fact.
All right. I'm sure before walking into the interview room, uh, the moment you would have received my call and the email, you would have started preparing for this round, right?
Yes, I
Uh,
did.
were there any specific questions which were there on your mind that you had prepared that unfortunately I did not ask you in the interview?
I was actually preparing based on the job description and my resume. And I'd say this is a financial company. So I was just trying to understand what all the terms and key points in finance. But I'm glad that all the topics were related to what I had done. So, yeah.
All right.
Mm.
Okay, I think from my side, that's about it. If you may have any questions, you can please ask me.
So firstly, thank you for giving me this opportunity to present myself. And like one thing I would like to know is if I get selected or if I get this job, I would like to know what will be the or how will be my overall success will be calculated as a data analyst in the first 6 to 12 months, and how we how can I get the career progression with my team and all?
All right. So glad you asked me that. The thing is, we at Morningstar have certain KPIs and KRAs, right? Which is like key performance indicators and key responsibility areas, which will be made aware to you before you join. So if we hire you, you will be having all the responsibilities mentioned to you once. All right. And based on these parameters, KPIs, as well as KRAs, we have yearly and quarterly evaluations. That will be internal team evaluation that is done by the project head. And based on that, we have a certain, progression already specified in our, organization's metrics. So accordingly, the progress will be taken care of. And the later part, which you have asked me, that is something you will be able to discover once you join the team,
Okay.
right? Is there anything else that you still want a clarity on?
There is nothing as such in my mind right now.
All right. So, no, thank you so much for coming in. I would just request you to have a seat outside while I get back to you in some time.
Sure. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, how did that go? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What did you notice? What did you learn? And do you think she handled the interview well? After this mock interview, I personally shared my detailed feedback with her, which I'm not going to reveal here. But as promised, here's what actually happened in her real interview. Unfortunately, she didn't make it through this time. And if you remember the last video where I covered the live interview situation from the Morningstar location, yes, she's the same candidate in the red kurti, the one whose audio was breaking during the live coverage. Don't be disappointed though, because the next mock interview video will feature one of my students who got hired at Morningstar. If you want to book your own mock interview session with me, whether it's for IT, finance, or data analytics, or anything, click the link in the description below. Until next time, keep preparing, keep improving, and I'll see you soon in the next video.